Fair use, fair use. Now you got these so-called black women, and they are supposedly a witchcraft family or a family full of witches, and they're being promoted by Satan. And so this is the prime example of what the enemy would do to destroy his adversaries. And they worked through the women. You see, they didn't have a male wizard talk show. They had a female witches reality show. You see, and this is what these devils do. And so these individuals, they say they millionaires, and the you got the mother, the daughters, and they all giving you a inside look of what they have created through business and in their lives, and they confessing pretty much to the world that they are witches, and the enemy know that he gonna have some copycat peoples out here that's gonna try to emulate these people and look into witchcraft when they maybe never looked into it. So, anyways, the scriptures talked about these women doing this. So let me go to the scriptures real quick. Salakia. First Timothy 5:15, it say, "For some are already turned aside after Satan." You see, and Satan is not talking about some fallen angel. He's talking about, hold on, 2 Corinthians 4:4. Talking about the God of this world, the so-called white man. It says, "In whom the God of this world have blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Christ, or Mashiach, who is the image of God, should shine unto them." So these other nations, mainly the so-called white man, these are the people that's promoting these so-called black women to do these things. Okay, well, let's see what they're talking about. Now, these people have been promoted by these dragons. See, they not just coming out uh, with this stuff, and they not uh, doing witchcraft, and everything is happening for them just because they doing witchcraft. They teaming up with the real devil and Satan. Got one for that. Jeremiah 5:26, it say, "For among my people are found wicked men, they lay wait, as he that set snares, they set a trap, they catch men. As a cage is full of birds, so are their houses full of deceit. Therefore they are become great and waxen rich. See, these are wicked women, and they sitting around laying traps for the other women. Now, Isaiah 3:12, it says, "As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead you cause you to error, and destroy the way of your paths." So these women, as ruling over the household, they done took it to a whole nother level, and now they pushing witchcraft. They pushing all out, say, worshiping the devil. Deuteronomy 18. It say, therefore, no, there shall not be found among you any one that maketh his son or his daughter pass through the fire, or that use divination, or an observer of time, or an enchanter, or a witch. You see, look at verse 12. It say, for all that do these things are an abomination to the Lord. And because of these abominations of the Lord your God do drive them out from among you. Okay? And so these individuals, they straight up doing wickedness, and they don't care. So pretty much this is what's going on in the so-called so this is the updates on what these devils is doing. They trying to get these women totally on their team, which they already got them, but now that they're doing this Satan, this witchcraft, being a witch, they fulfilling the situation that happened in the garden. They say, and the woman said unto the serpent, we may not eat of the fruit of the tree of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, God hath said, ye shall not eat of it, neither shall you touch it, lest you die. And the serpent said unto the woman, you shall not surely die, for God knoweth that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. So these women are trying to be as gods, where they can pretty much be millionaires, and they ruling and hiring all kind of people, ruling over all kind of people. And God really goes back to power. See, they want that power. They trying to have power, and they willing to do anything to get it. Let's get that. Okay. Is it 9? It's saying, but they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition. For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some covet after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through it many sorrows. Because see, it's gonna be many sorrows coming to these women that take that path. Okay, many sorrows that's gonna come on these individuals. They say for verse 50, for many great miseries shall be done to them that are in the latter time shall that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked with great pride. See, they got great pride to follow this witchcraft, uh, being a witch type of situation, dealing in spiritism and psychics and all this mess. They got great pride to involve themselves in that. But I just want to put that in the air for these women, these so-called black women. Okay, let's get another one. Um, okay. I got one verse I want to bring up and add to this situation. Here it is, verse 19. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. See, verse 24. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. See, this is what's going on. Because the serpent, he always come for the women, and they give in to him and push his agenda on the rest of the people or the rest of the nation. And these women is the prime example. Shalom.